Banjo, new time out lens. You can now put people in your timeout for in timeout for different lengths ranging from 10 seconds to 24 hours. Oh Lord. New feature on YouTube. 1 second though. Hold on. Since I'm gonna be throwing shades, okay. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make sure that I got mine on. Excuse me. Again. That's just me messing around, and I can't sleep now, so I have to go stay up. I have to go be up for a little while. Hopper. Oh dear, miss, yes. Yes, sir. I don't be the slave. And you don't be my master. Yeah, Hopper. Hopper. Mr. Ford, don't think I forgot what you guys did to me when I came up to y'all store. I'm just laying low for now because the battle is not mine. It's the Lord's. Now, Toledo, why would you say that? Well, because we wrestling against principalities at this point. And then we all have fleshly things that we wrestling about. Then we have our personal things that's bothering us. Then we got the inflation that it's like it's never gonna end. Then you got me working so hard to get off the county and off any government assistance. And then you got the system. Okay. Now, when I say you got the system, I'm talking about all the systems that's here. Okay? Many systems that's the earth being operated on, and a lot of them we don't know which one of them we fall victim of, which is unfortunately, um, but the only thing I could say to my peoples is keep going, no matter what. On West I got, the journey is long. We have a long way to go. It's very difficult looking at my own people and just watching them perish. Like, it's very difficult for me to just continue to sit there and watch us destroy ourselves while we have the master, the slave master, destroying us. All right, let's just put it like this. What sense does it make to lose a portion of a certain culture that God placed on this planet? What sense does it make to just say, let's just take that portion out because we're God, and we think that this culture doesn't belong here because we the founding fathers of all this. It's like everywhere you go, it's a problem. You gotta do move around like a freaking idiot. Gentrification. You gotta move around and try to figure out how you're gonna survive on this planet, which to me is illegal, it's wrong, and it needs to end. It's modern day slavery. I did not sign up for that. I refuse. Okay. Now, it's hurtful to see that we are the one that's ultimately destroying this planet. Meaning, yeah, they might say aliens are here, but it wasn't aliens that went and built a machine to wipe out trees. The very main thing that we need for survival, for oxygen. Well, who are those people, Mom? Ask God. He watches them and he says nothing. I'm like, but why would you do that, Father? Why? I want a chance to live here. I want to see what you got going on, bro. If I could just plead the blood of Jesus over the entire universe, and if I could just save everybody and still be alive here, and know that we could change, God. But it's very difficult to see it. Alright? Yes, I know. It's very difficult to change. But the change is now. We must change our wicked ways for the purpose of the survival of this planet that we call Earth. Alright, now, they not watching, so what you gonna say? In the meantime, what do you do in the meantime? You be yourself. You see, the devil will always try to hide the one that's chosen, or the devil will always try to find a way of how to impede in that person's progress. He will signal it, God, it. That's not a he nor a she. It's a thing that has spiritual power. Period. That's all the devil is, bruh. Come on, God. Let's go. I know you're weak. I can feel your pain. I'm going to pull you. Let's go. Let's go. We got to save the entire world. Come on. We got to pull with God. He needs help. He needs people that's going to pull through. On what side, God, yo? Racism needs to end. Period. It makes no sense. It's a rhetorical circle of bullcrap that's destroying joy and taking blood, innocent blood. It doesn't matter what color you are anymore at this point. It's 2023. You're a human. But the system is so set up and so rigged that it's very hard and difficult for humans to be who God wants them to become. Period. When are we going to end injustice? Huh? When? Next year? On paper? Just in print? Because I still ink. Carbon is being used. Everything. They're using everything in the name of the devil just to destroy this place. Who are they? The Antichrist, the one that opposes the gospel. Okay. So, we're wrestling. Us as a nation must work together as one in order to accomplish the one thing, which is the fifth element. It is the fifth element that we are actually going to use to solve this problem, not racism. What is the fifth element, Talita? Love. One, love. Now, with that being said, what else must I say to you? We're getting ready to be turned into robots. Hello, I am Talita, the robot now. Yeah, God. Let them keep on thinking. You better stop them. You got the power. The real people that knows what time it is about God will oppose to AI. In opposition of AI, I stand with myself. What are you guys trying to do? Destroy the entire universe? You guys are trying to wrap this up faster than how God would? That's what y'all trying to do. Wrap it up. Let's go. We want to end this because you know what? We don't know how to operate this because we immature and childish. We have become so infeared of ourselves that we're building tools and weapons to demise each other. Am I incorrect or am I correct? Okay, I'm correct. Thank you. Now, I've seen videos floating around about AI and all this other crap. Putin and China linked up and all this other stuff. Putin and China linked up. Now, that's another subject. You know, y'all don't want to get on subjects like that. Y'all want to over here talk about the world is getting ready to be terminated because of humans while you guys are being distracted. Okay. The world. Like the entire solar system getting ready to be caved in because of humans. Are you serious, God? Yes. Tell you that. You must speak up. At this point, you have no choice, Talita. They're getting ready to destroy Earth. So you're just going to sit there? No, I mean, but then I'm scared. You know, don't be scared. You got this. I'm in you. I got you. Let's go. When that happens to you, what do? Get on the airplane. Fly me to France in the morning. And then it comes true. Tomorrow morning you're at France. Is that real? Or is that gonna, I don't know. Well, let's see if I'm gonna end up in France in the morning. I can't sleep at night because of this stupid war. You know, it's just wrong what's going on with the world. My hair, everybody hair falling out. Come on now. Oh God. What they doing to our system, they're doing something. Where's our food coming from? Out of hate. Nobody knows. But we still gotta eat. We gotta eat to survive. How are we gonna survive this when there's a big old war between Putin and why did America got involved? Number one, I don't know. I just live here. All I know is I came out of my mother's vagina and I end up right here on this planet, this wicked place that they call Earth, because it ain't no we the people. Ain't no we nothing. I ain't seen no we in nothing since I've been living here. This is disgusting, God. If I could come to my father and tell my father how I'm living here on this planet, insipid, disgusting, God. You know it. You sees me. You knows what's going on in my life. I can't see God, but I could give God a report about how it is that I'm living here on this planet, because He sent people here, particularly for times like this wicked spiritual warfare time. Now, if all of God's people going back and reporting to Him negatively, what do you think He's going to do? He's just going to sit there and look at us like, you guys are fools down there. Are you guys done destroying each other? Because I am coming. I'm here on this planet now. They can't prove that God exists. They can't prove that God exists. It's like, we can't prove that God exists, so we're just going to say that He's not real. So because you can't prove that God does not exist, you're going to say that God is fake. Okay, these glasses that I'm wearing is fake. Okay, but it looks real. And I bought into it because it looks real. But that look is just gonna destroy my eyes. It's gonna destroy my vision. It's cheap and I'm as cute as fancy. But is it gonna help me grow? Like, what's the use of these glasses? I have my own purpose. I'm sick and tired of racism. I'm just like, go to hell. It's time for you to go. Hit the road, racism. Hit the road, segregation. Hit the freaking road, yo. Like, what's taking y'all so long? Why is racism lingering? That's on God. I want to know. Let's go. Racism should not be here. I should not be a victim at all. I'm still a victim. Like, I'm 42. It's 2023. And I am a victim of discrimination. Now, what do you do with that? You just, oh God, I don't have a lawyer. I swear, the day I get a lawyer, which the devil don't want me to have, is the day when I'm going to change the entire world. See, people are doing these things to people living in poverty because they don't have no lawyer power. Well, they think. I bring a problem to legal blah, blah, blah. And they let me down too. So I dropped them. Dropped like it's hot. Like, bye. Then you guys asking me rhetorical questions, interrogating me like I'm the victim here. Hello? I'm not the suspect. If I ever have to go to any legal person and ask for legal help, it's because I feel like I've been victimized and there's a reason why I do it. If I can't do it, God will send me way up in the mountains somewhere. I found one. And I explained to him my situation. And you think that he would write me back? No. Why? Maybe because I'm black. I don't know now. Because I'm a victim of racism. I can see what's going on. I'm not dumb. We all know that this world is unbalanced. It's operating under a demonic system. And how do we end that operation? without dying, without having without having people to sacrifice their lives, their livelihood. You know, it's like, just, I'm trying to help the world. I'm trying to, that's what Martin Luther King was doing, trying to save us all. And what did they do? Turned around and wiped them out. So these is the times that they was trying to save us from. These times right here. Who are those people? They are the Antichrist. They've been here. They came out of somebody's coochie, just like you and I. So, did God made them? If I could ask God, but I can't ask God because I can't see Him. But see, question like that, God, I need to ask. You know, it's like, did you make those people at the? But then He said, don't question me. So it's like, all right, fine, God, you win. I just gotta wait on God's timing. It's the reason why He designed us to turn against each other at one point, and there is, I mean, but He have the power to switch us. But what's stopping Him from? I don't know. It's like something is going on there with God. Because now that we have access to this technological world, He's being able to be broadcast and telecast through many sectors. But for some reason, they're shrinking him. Like, no, He's not real. So, you're listening to gospel music, you feel the power. Like, you feel something while you're listening to those songs. It's like there's a connection there between you and the spiritual realm. Like, you don't know if it's God, you don't know who it is, but it's like when you singing gospel music, don't that makes you feel some type of way? Like, yeah. It's sad to me how I'm 42 and I have to be living a certain way because I'm poor. Like, I'm not claiming poverty, but I mean, I'm just talking. I'm just saying, you know, it's like I should have been further in life, you know, but because I got molested 3 times, I'm like, but like, and I'm stuck here. I'm frustrated. It's like I don't understand this world. Like, I don't understand a lot of things. And this is where God placed me. So, what I got to do now is try to figure out a lot of things, you know, by not telling people my next move or by not celebrating, you know, just move silently, you know what I mean? Continue reading books, continue focusing on taking care of children, you know, think of positive ways of how you're going to pull forward because the system is not going to pull you forward. If we continue to believe in something that is a fairy tale, then eventually we would end up like Tinkerbell and all those other Snow White, Cinderella, because we don't want to accept the truth and we don't want to pass on the truth. We want to sit there and hide the truth. And in hiding the truth, we're going to ultimately destroy ourselves. Now, what else can we do to occupy this time? Because we're completely bored. Humans are now bored. They have created everything in their power, and now they're bored. So, what do you do when you're bored? Dumb crap. You make unwise decision. You know, you start off a riot. You know what I mean? Those are the rich people. And then you could just carry on with your life while you're destroying the planet. And we're just supposed to sit here as your slaves. As in, I'm not even going to say no name, but you know who you are. God watching you. Bubba. Buh. Period. All of y'all. Now, I'm done with my speech. Alright. So, with that being said, God is watching us all. So what do you do when you know that God's watching you? You just do little things like reading books. Read your book. Read the Bible. Talk about the things that you read about in the Bible. Know that one of these airplanes could be something tremendously wicked falling one of these days. And in moving forward, will we respect the truth about God? How are we going to move this earth forward? Can okay, now here, if you don't want to believe that God is real, just continue living your life as if He's not real. You're absolutely fine to have those choices. But do not impose your sin or do not impose your misjudgment on no one else. Alright, when they took Martin Luther King out, how do you think that Martin Luther King felt? Honestly, I don't think that he had any feelings. Because before God, when God chose somebody to lead, or when God chose like Moses or Jacob, or any one of them from the Bible, like Moses, for example, is it Moses or Joshua? One of them people. Moses, Jacob, one of them. They can't. He like, why you gonna choose me? I can't even talk. My brother could talk better than me. Oh, don't worry. You know what I mean? You just gotta carry on, Toledo. This world is wicked. Why are the oppressed still demanding freedom? Why? Why are we still demanding freedom? I'm oppressed and I'm still begging for freedom. Like, when am I gonna be free? Everywhere I go, I'm being discriminated against. I'm tired of it. Like, I need freedom. Like, I need to be free from discrimination. I don't know what I need to sign. Like, is there some type of legislation that needs to start off? Like, where people are really and truly free? There's no way that I got my bachelor's and I'm just sitting here just... Boy. You got them bad people over there making more money than me. Living a good old life. While I'm just being so humble, just sitting here like a freaking mouse. But it's like, okay, you can't just really sit there like a mouse anymore, Toledo. You gotta actually start opening up your mouth. Oh, okay. So what do? I read books and I come on here, not just on here, any social media platform, and I basically explain what I read, and then I use that information to guide me as I am trying to go along in this wicked world. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. Our children are still being denied of their natural rights. Okay? Women have to work, male have to work, and leave children without time and attention. Our children are lacking attention because we are too busy working or stressing about work. It's either we're working or we're stressing about work. Like when I used to work, when I work my tail off. Anyways, I have a job interview coming up, but Devil is truly upset. But during the process of this whole COVID situation, I can say that I got closer to God. I'm still the same Talita. I'm still the same me, but my transformation has been wonderful. And I stand with God in unison, saving the world, building up the energy and time that we create to extract the fifth element from humans. It gotta be there. I mean, come on. I cannot be the only human on this planet at this point. I see there's a human operating the ghetto bird at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what Martin Luther King was trying to save us from. This right here. This torment. Living on this planet. We can't even sleep at night no more because all we're hearing is the ghetto bird. We're not supposed to be exposed to noise like that continuously. Here's a bike. The only quiet time that the kids get is when they're sleeping. Because it's always noise. Living in the ghetto. So now it's always tears and noise. It's both now. A lot of people are crying to God. And God is just showing himself on the other side. Like, okay, y'all over here crying about this. Alright, look. We about to send a flood somewhere. Because this got to stop. And you want to see snow out of nowhere? Alright. Keep it up, humans. Oh, angels. Yeah, they're going to start flapping around. We're going to see them. We are going to live and see them. That's crazy. Thank you, God. Alright. I think I'm not the only single parent female that is tired of these games that these people are playing with our lives and our children's future. So it's like they sitting there playing these little Barbie doll games with each other while our lives are at risk, and then the children's future's lives and their entire future is at risk. Okay? All humans should have access to adequate income. Like, right now, teachers should not be making $20 an hour. I don't care what nobody say because our responsibility is a lot. It's very stressful. It's very tedious. It's repetitive of death. Because now it's like, oh, we're short staffed, you know what I mean? So it's like teachers are putting their life at risk every day. You know what I mean? And our income still not enough to carry us to live in these condos that they're building. And we're the one that's creating the mind to allow them to build condos. Okay? So where's my pay at? I'm supposed to be at $50 an hour by now. Especially little kids. Little preschoolers. I'm supposed to be at $50 an hour. 40 is fair. Relevantly fair. 50 is like, okay, immaculate. I am one of your best performance in teaching. So I think I'm at 40. You know what I mean? And why lower your standards? I'm not lowering my standards. I'm just saying it's like, I mean, because money's not going to mean nothing after a while. Everything is going to be chip, 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 chip. Yes, you could go inside the library now. Are you really Esmeralda? or on your hand. This is for, I'm paying for a bag of rice at the register. What next is gonna be something good? You gotta go straight to your heart. You gotta go straight to your heart for you to be able to participate in buying and selling. I don't want it to get to that point where we gotta really sacrifice our lives in the name of money. Like, come on now. That's where we at. Well, I'm not there. I'm not sacrificing my life for nobody. No money. Money's not gonna mean nothing in a couple of seconds. Mm. Well, that's a couple of seconds, not in. I'm talking about computer time because it's seconds. Get away. Computer time is different because it's going like the Matrix. You know what I mean? So we are running out of time to save the universe. You know, and money is a problem, a big problem. Now, the countless possibilities that humans can accomplish together rather than apart. It's better to accomplish good standing together than it is to accomplish evil standing apart. Okay? One need power in order to affect change and or while discovering our purpose. So while you're discovering yourself, it's not you that's discovering you. It's God activating you for you to become who He chose for you to be. So do not be afraid. Some humans are capable of changing. God see where people could change. God see that. Like, oh, Toledo, you're just a little punctured tire that needs a little fixer-upper. I need you to take this and take that and yes, ashwagandha, yeah, that's one of your choices you should use. That's safe, Toledo. So you listen to God's voice when you're going through changes, mental changes. Negative situations into positive. So people are capable of changing negative situations into something positive. It's just the choice. Like, what do you choose? Do you choose to do this the right way, or do you choose to just lie and then have everybody else following you on the basis of a lie? You know what I mean? It's up to you. Change can only happen when pressure is applied. So right now, I feel like I could make a change to this entire universe. Why? Because I'm being pressured to do so by God. So I have to start speaking up. I have to start speaking up against anything that is going on with me that is bad and evil. I can't really sit there and put things under the rug. Um, I have to be the way that God allowed me to become, because there is a system that is getting ready to basically annihilate a certain amount of people. So we have to work together as, oh God, that's God again. Why should anyone have to apply pressure in order to gain positivity? It's like, I have something positive to say to the nation. And I have to do something to attract somebody that could sponsor me. I'm not getting ready to mimic nobody's lifestyle. I'm not getting ready to copy what other people do. I'm trying to be original as possible. Um, but it's like I'm getting scared because I'm here in my little position that God placed me in, and it's very scary speaking up because now they getting ready to start wiping out more people, and that's the system. It's like, and that's what I'm trying to end. That right there, that needs to end. It's like you can't keep on wiping out people that's telling the truth. Like, you can't keep on doing that. You're gonna destroy the planet. Like, does that make any sense to you? Hey, look. I am Talita, and I have the fifth element. I have the answer to solving this hateful. I can't even describe this earth anymore. It's like the opposite of what God wants this to be. We became, okay. How are we going to fix this problem here on this planet? We got a problem. This is an infestation of hate. Like, it's hate has basically dominated love. So why you seeing more hate than love? I don't know. We gotta ask God. Like, we gotta talk to God. Like, we literally gotta talk to God. Like, what's going on, God? If you are a good person on this planet, go sit down and talk to God, because something is not right. You know what I mean? But then, according to these people, God is not real, so we don't have nobody to talk to about this system but ourselves and each other on God. In my case, I'm working by myself with 8 to 9 2-year-olds. Oh, this was when I was working with them 2-year-olds. I have to fight for my break, fight to keep the children safe. All this to be attacked emotionally by my boss and my coworkers. When my supervisor, blah, 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 boss suspended me because I declined a second meeting 3 to 4 days after we already have our meeting. I could do that. I could decline a meeting if I feel like you're drawing a meeting that it don't make any sense to me. I have the right to stand up and say that. But I'm not gonna come out and say this is stupid, because the last time I said something, it was, oh, watch what you're saying, you know what I mean? So I can't really be myself when I go to work. I can't talk how I wish to speak. I have to speak, well, we all have to speak respectfully. Even if you disagree with how somebody's doing things, you still have to be respectful. Okay, now how did that came into the conversation? Ask God, don't ask me. Alright, now, I wish if I could have suspended myself for the abuse I was receiving from this company. It's like, can I suspend myself? Like, when I'm getting abused by my boss, can I just draw, can there be a law where I could just draw myself out and just say, look, my boss is abusing me. I have proof that my boss is abusing me. So therefore, I need some time off. Like, bosses should not have the upper hand over us. Like, we're the one that's giving them our muscle. We're volunteering. Yeah, that's the airplane. It's coming through. It's coming through on what I got. Hold on. Water, please. I'm getting ready to end this live because that means I'm wrapping up um, a section in the book that I'm reading. This is all this information that I'm giving to people that probably don't even watch my live is information that I'm reading from a book called, no, this was the Martin Luther King book. See, but I'm on book number 7. Okay. I don't want to read too much because that will drive me insane. So it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, trust me. Okay. I wish if I could have been suspended with pay. Meanwhile, they look for another teacher for my classroom. It's like you suspend me without pay for no apparent reason just because I refuse to be in a meeting. Now, how evil is that? Very. Just look into yourself. That's all. Look into yourself, boss. You know, you got the stupid plaque on your desk talking about boss lady. Like, you're not a boss. You're an evil, controlling, tyrannical maniac. All of y'all, the whole family, all of y'all sick. Sick of y'all head. Why is that in my way? Can't move it. You ain't no higher. You're superior. You're not superior than nobody. You come to work and you see stuff all over on the floor. I'm standing there trying to get the kids to not be running all over the place. And you over here worried about some stupid thing. First of all, why did all that stuff got on the floor? And why whoever threw it, backed it up there, why didn't they pile it up the correct way? That way, no traffic, it wouldn't be. I mean, supervisor, while you sitting there hating on me, you should have been paying more attention to traffic. You know what I mean? Her daughter turned on me because of that. That's one reason. And then I start speaking up. Oh, they start hating me real bad. Who you talking about? Where I used to work. But I'm keeping my mouth shut. Don't think that God forgot. That's all. Yeah. I wish if freedom is something that is given to the oppressed, it is a generational, generational struggle. Oh, freedom is still something that we have to demand. But why are we all? Why? Why? But why? We are all one. Okay? So we're demanding freedom. And why are we demanding freedom? Why are we still begging to be free? Why are there still slaves? I mean, when is God gonna put an end to this crap? Like, for real, God, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. How long you gonna be having people talking about let my people go? Like, come on, bro. If I could talk to God, I would just give him a hug and tell him thanks for fighting to stay alive. I mean, even though these people are doing the opposite of your expectation, but still, thank you for allowing the sun to rise and set every day. That's where humans should really be, because Putin in Africa and Brazil and the China thing and a combination of everything. We don't know what's getting ready to happen to this planet. I just know that whatever happened, I pray that God will have some type of grace or something. Embrace us, like save us from ourselves. Like he'll just come in and just save us from destroying the earth. Like I don't want to see humans turn into robots. I don't want to live to see that. Yes, AI is very important because a lot of things that the intelligence of a technological device can do, it can save a life, correct? Yes, but that's all we should be using it for. We should be using AI to save lives. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be using it as a weapon. You know, it's like, how did it become a weapon? I'll tell you. I used to go to the store. Walmart is one of them. And it used to be cashiers lined up. AI stepped in, and next thing you know, the computers are lined up instead of the cashiers. Now you lower the workflow for humans, which is humans is going to be the one that's going to be operating this earth, and then you hire the standards for the computer. I mean, where are you guys going with this? I mean, look what you're doing. Does it take a rocket scientist to see that it's going to destroy the earth? Come on now. I'm not the only one that's going to think this way. I'm not. Stop making me feel like something wrong with me. What? But does it look like something wrong with me? I guess it does. It probably does. I don't know. Do it? Okay. Because everything that I just said to you, it makes sense. Absolute sense. Humans are becoming so poisonous, so venomous to themselves and each other that we are willing to sacrifice other people's soul in order to get to the next level for ourselves. What does that mean, Talita? Break that down to English. Okay, you're willing to sell your soul to the devil just to get to the top. Or just to have things. Not me. I'm just waiting on God's timing. If it's meant for me to get up there, then I'll get up there. But if it's not, then yeah, I can't say that the things that I said to y'all didn't make sense. Like that didn't make no sense, Tully. No. Everything I say makes absolute sense. Why? Because these was thoughts from people that went through the slavery regime. I mean, still, I'm still going through it, so it's like there's no difference here. We still have the same thought process. Slavery is wrong. Slavery is wrong. It's completely wrong. It wouldn't. Look. It shouldn't have to take a rocket scientist to figure out that slavery is wrong. Like we should know it by now. We're destroying each other because we're doing something. We're participating in something that's wrong, and then we're growing it. So what it turns into? It turns into what? Racism. And I'm hungry. So what should I eat? You know what I mean? It all boils down to racism, people. So how are we going to get rid of racism? We don't know. How are we going to get rid of racism? That's what we need to ask God a question. Like, we could ask God that question, I think. But don't ask questions about the way that he created the planet or why you didn't make this, questions like how are we going to end racism? I believe it's safe to ask God. Because you want to participate in saving the earth, not ending it. So, you got to go ask God, how can you participate? Yeah, ask him, just what can I do to participate in saving the earth from being demolished by the devil? I guess that's it. I don't know how this world is going to end, but I hope that it doesn't end as the Bible says, with the things coming out of the water. And okay, now that's the supernatural part of the Bible that people don't really have to believe, but the other part about let my people go and all that, oh, you better believe that is real. And now he just sitting there, just lurking, like waiting, just to see if somebody from the other side is gonna realize, like, hey, we're all one. Like, you know what I mean? He know that he made that person, but it's like that person is just sleeping. You know what I mean? So he's trying to wake them up. Like, hey, where is my peoples at? That I said that I was, designed to save the earth when in times like this, uncertainty, inflation, that needs to be deflation on God. It's too many people that are being innocently tarnished in the sake and the name of money. Too many people out there. You gotta go to work and slave just to get by, not even to make ends meet. You know what I mean? It's wrong. And then you have people that have access to anything they want just by the probably the bark of the dog. They probably got their dog as, their little Gucci slave. You know what I mean? So what? What's going on then? The world is unbalanced, that's all. It's unbalanced. How are we gonna balance this world? I have no idea. If you have some idea of how we could balance this wicked world, then just join in and just do your part because these stupid people can't see that we're one. They can't see that we're one. I don't know what's blinding them. Like, I mean, is it the shades that they're wearing? I don't know. They can't see that we're one God. So could you do something before they just destroy us all, please, Father? If I could talk to God, if I could just tell God to just, I know Putin, I know they mad at each other, but then could you just intervene, God? Because somebody needs to intervene, and it cannot be a human. It have to be you, God. You have to intervene between the war between China and Putin. You have to come in. I know you probably want to sit back and see if things gonna get fixed, but it's not happening. So at this point, I think the world needs to start literally praying because this could really get out of control. This could really, 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 really get out of control. And I'm not gonna. If I go to heaven, it's gonna be. I'm gonna stand up against that destroying the earth. You know what I mean? Injustice, stuff that God will probably want people to do. There's no way that anyone should want to wipe me out because I'm trying to save the planet. I'm trying to save humans from destroying themselves, as it mentioned in the Bible. So what's the point of coming towards people that God chose? That don't make no sense. That's stupidity. It's like we're gonna be in a rhetorical circle of dumbness. It's like we're never gonna move and become. We're gonna constantly be Cain. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with the public school system, but that's another subject that I'm afraid to discuss. But just know that God, I need God to bless me so I could be able to bless others because I don't know exactly who I am, but God knows who I am. He didn't create me for me to just sit there and remain reticent about things that I need to be voicious about. Yes, this is a quiet platform, but it's somewhere that I have to start. Racism needs to end. Segregation needs to end. Bigotry, hypocrisy, all of that. Conspiracy, all of the risks are risk factors to destroy this planet. So why not work together as a nation, as one? We have no choice. Like, you know what I mean? What other choice do we have? You got to see me as I'm you, but we just have different skin color. That's all. Don't see me as a threat, because I'm never a threat. I will never be a threat to humans. God didn't make me to become a threat. He made me probably just save us from ourselves. But the devil is gonna make it look like this girl is threatening, huh? This little girl here. Tell you that. Anyway, I'm done with this line. I'm getting ready to go get me something to eat and probably go back to sleep if I can. because after hearing all this, we get ready to destroy this earth. I don't understand a lot of things, and I'm not about to force myself to understand. I just gotta go along with the flow. But speak up against injustice, speak up against everything that's just horrible until God said, okay, Talina, well done. Goodbye.